Cooper Flagg, Cooper Flagg's family, his teammates, and everyone involved in getting us to this moment here today. As you know, the NBA announced that Cooper is the Rookie of the Year for this season on Monday night. Today is about really recognizing that incredible individual achievement and also understanding where the Dallas Mavericks are going from this point forward. Cooper's approach truly from day one, I think so many of us in the room here recognize this, has been about work, consistency, and earning trust, and this award reflects that. In recognition of this moment, the Dallas Mavericks are making a $10,000 donation in Cooper's name to the Ronald McDonald House of Dallas, which we're really excited about. We're also hosting a special online auction benefiting the Mavs Foundation, where fans can bid on exclusive Cooper Flagg memorabilia. You can visit Mavs.com/auction for all of those details. We're thrilled to have Cooper's parents here, his family members, along with Mavs players Derek Lively, Kyrie Irving, Max Christie, and Caleb Martin. Thrilled to see all of you here. Yes. So we're going to begin with a quick opening question. Then we'll open it up to the media. We have Grant over here. Grant, if you can raise your hand, please. And we have Sam over here running the microphones. Please introduce yourself and your outlet before you ask your question. But before we open it up to everyone else in the room, Cooper, first off, congratulations. What does this recognition mean for you, and what does it mean about your first season with the Dallas Mavericks?
Yeah, I mean, I think it means everything. You know, I think this award and this recognition is something that, you know, all rookies come into the year fighting for, competing for, and you know, they're trying to put their best foot forward, you know, for this award. So I think, you know, just the recognition means a lot to me. You know, all the hard work, all the hours, you know, that I put in, you know, throughout the year, throughout the years previous, all the hours that I've put in my whole life, you know, just to get this moment. I mean, it shows that it's all worth it. And I mean, obviously, thank you to my teammates, obviously the ones that are here, but you know, all the rest of them as well that aren't here. You know, I wouldn't have been able to do it without them, coaches, Coach Kidd, you know, the rest of the staff. I think just a thank you to them. But I mean, it's an incredible recognition, and you know, it means a ton to me.
We'll open up to questions now. Please raise your hand. Right over here. Please, again, identify yourself and your outlet. Go ahead, Christian.
Hey, Christian Clark with The Athletic. I'm sure it's a unique dynamic, you know, competing against your friend for this award. How much did you and Con, you know, just keep up with each other throughout the year? And did you get a chance to talk to him after this award got announced?
Yeah, I mean, me and Con, we talked all year long. But we never talked about, you know, the Rookie of the Year or, you know, what people were saying about any of that. It was more just support, you know, for one another and, you know, staying in contact. I mean, he's somebody that, you know, will be one of my best friends for the rest of my life. So just staying in contact, you know, seeing how things have been different for him and what he's learned and, you know, just trying to help each other, you know, in our own, you know, single, you know, journeys apart from each other. But just learning as much as we can about this league and, you know, how we can be better. But, yeah, we definitely stayed in contact. And, yeah, I've talked to him since the other night.
Over here to the right, please.
And then Ronald Rod, DLS Sports. And just Coop, there were so many expectations put on you this year, but did you reach your own expectations?
Yeah, I think, you know, people always talk about expectations and things like that, but for me, it's always just been about, you know, living up to my own standard, you know, the people around me and those standards. And, you know, I know if I just live up to who I am and, you know, who I am every single day, that, you know, the rest of that stuff will figure itself out. And that's something that I've said since, you know, the first day I walked in here and did my press conference after the draft. So
we're right over here to the left.
Cooper, congratulations on the award. Abby Jones, DLS Sports. Highs or lows throughout the season, you would say that you're confident in your game. What does this award prove to yourself about how confident you are in your game and then the ceiling?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just confidence, like you said. You know, there was moments throughout the year where, you know, I was at a low. There's a lot of lows, obviously battling with, you know, the losses and struggling at times. But, you know, I think just having, you know, my support system around me, my family, my teammates, you know, lifting me up and getting me through some of that stuff, it just helped me with my confidence overall. And I think, you know, this award is just, you know, another step in the right direction and giving me more confidence moving forward.
We'll go over here to Dwayne and then to the back right there.
Dwayne Price, Mavs.com. Cooper, first of all, what do you think of the reception of all the Mavs employees out there? And then what in particular did you learn about yourself this season?
Yeah, I think, the reception like that, I mean, it brings me back to some of the first moments, when I touched down in Dallas and got off the plane after the draft. And, it was kind of a very similar thing. And I was walking through, all the people. But it just shows all the love and support, all the people have for me since day one that have been here and been around. So, I mean, it means a ton for that. But, yeah.
And we'll go right back there to the back.
Valencia King with Real Talk Sports. First, congratulations, and as always, thank you for your time. We know it takes a lot of sacrifices to achieve an accomplishment like this. If you could tell anything to the younger Cooper that made those sacrifices to get you to this point, what would you say?
Yeah, I think like I said, I would just tell him that it's worth it. All the hours, all the sacrifices, being different from everybody else, choosing to do things that, other people weren't doing, at times. And honestly, it was the harder decisions back then, but now it always, to me, it just looks like it was the easy decision. But, yeah, just something that's worth it. All the work, all the hours, just enjoying the grind and the progression. I'm thankful for it.
We're going to go straight ahead to Brad, then back over to Eddie.
Hey, Cooper. Brad Townsend, Dallas Morning News. I would assume you were involved somehow in the Gatorade ad, I believe it was Gatorade ad with Paige leaving you a voicemail. Wondered what you thought about that ad and kind of the message that it sent.
Yeah, I think just the support. Obviously, she's in Dallas as well, and I think a very similar situation. Like, she was the #1 pick. She came in, had an incredible, first year, and so I think just having that support, knowing that there's somebody, right there, right down the street that went through a very similar thing, and just having her reach out and have that support is huge.
To the right, Eddie, right over here.
Yeah, Coop, Eddie Sefko, Mavs.com. You mentioned that it takes a village to build something to win an award like this. If I could take you back to the beginning of the season, Jason says we're putting the ball in your hands. Obviously, that decision worked out pretty well for everybody. But when it happened, could you recall your thoughts about the first moments when you found out, I'm going to be playing a lot of point guard, and was there trepidation or outside your comfort zone, or how were you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I think as a player, I'm always ready for, a challenge, and, something that I've always prided myself on is just doing whatever it takes to win. So, I mean, it was just another challenge, and being prepared to, do what I had to do to help the team win in any way possible. And, Coach Kidd has an incredible, eye for the game, and he reads the game at a high level. So, I mean, he knows what he's doing, better than anybody. And so just to trust in him and trust myself and all the work that I put in, and I was never worried or anything like that. So it was just about, overcoming the challenge and rising up.
Straight ahead to Dana, please.
Congrats, Coop. Dana Larson with Mavs TV. Is there, when you look back, a play, a stretch of games, a game in particular that you really feel like defined your rookie season?
Not really. I wouldn't say that it was, one particular moment that defined the season. I mean, it was a long season for sure, and I think going from college to, 82-game season is a big jump, and it's hard to prepare for. But I wouldn't really say there's one play that I look at that defined the season itself, but there's a collection of different moments and different learning experiences for me throughout the year.
Straight back here, please. Right here. Go ahead.
Congratulations, Cooper. Ron Murray, K104. So, of course, with your rookie season wrapped up, where would you say that you really grew in your strengths, and where would you like to elevate your game as you go into your second year?
Yeah, I would say I grew in a lot of different areas, but I think just being comfortable and confident was a big thing for me. I think at times throughout the start of the season, like, I just was hesitant and I wasn't aggressive and certain things like that. So I think just getting more and more comfortable out there, trusting my instincts, trusting myself, and that just led to me having a lot more success out there. So.
We go to the back, the photog row, to the right.
Cooper, congratulations, Daniel Stevis, CW33. You've got teammates here to support you. I'm sure that support fueled a lot of your progression throughout the season. I'm curious, how excited are you to continue the journey alongside some of these teammates? And what's your message to the rest of the NBA on what the Mavs could do moving forward?
Yeah, it feels great. Obviously, these guys are here in support, and, it feels great. But I think we're all excited. Obviously, coming into this year, we all had different expectations and, a different way that we thought the year would go. But, all that, in the past, it's time for us to just move forward, continue to grow, continue to get better, and, have a high outlook on how next year can go. And we're just going to put in the work all summer long and just get ready for it. So I think we're all excited.
back over here to the left to Pat.
Hey, Cooper. Pat Doney, NBC Dallas. Congratulations. You're going to celebrate now by getting into a NASCAR car this weekend. Can you talk about the process of hearing about that, what you're looking forward to, what you think it's going to be like?
Yeah, they presented the idea to me, and I haven't really watched a ton of NASCAR, but growing up, it was definitely a part of our family. I mean, both my parents would go to NASCAR on the I don't know what it is, like a weekend trip or week-long thing. They would go camp or whatever and have a lot of fun. So heard a lot of stories from them and how exciting it can be and how much fun it is. So I was excited for the opportunity and kind of excited to just kind of broaden my horizons and get a new experience and have a lot of fun.
The Flagg family, they are NASCAR fans. Cooper will be driving the pace car at this weekend's race at Texas Motor Speedway, FYI. Okay, where were we? Microphone. Right over here. Right. Let's get my pass phone right over here, please.
Walt Chisholm, BFB DFW. We talked about Paige earlier. You and Paige were both #1 picks. How does it feel for the immediate impact that you two are having on DFW Sports? And if you approve your new nickname, Cooper Swag?
You say it again?
Your nickname, Cooper Swag.
Cooper Swag?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that news to you?
Yeah, I've never heard that. But I think it's cool. Like I said earlier, for me and Paige to be here, I think it can say a lot, and about the future, and just knowing that how much of an impact she's had, and on the younger generation, and I've been able to feel a huge impact on the younger generation as well. It makes me really happy, and I feel blessed because I don't feel that far removed from being a little kid and looking up to players and stuff like that. So it feels great.
Oh, Mike, right over there.
Hi, I'm Mike Ducey from Fox 4. You talk about doing the work in the off season. What does that entail in terms of maybe specific areas where you'll try to be even better in year number 2?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm going to work on a lot of different things. There's always room for improvement, in every area of the game. But, I think there's a ton of growth that I can make offensively, off the dribble and making reads, at a high level. So I'm excited to just get in the gym, especially with some of the guys, and continue to learn and grow in a lot of different areas.
All righty. Anybody else for Cooper? One more, Ron. Go ahead.
Just how did you find out that you won the award and that immediate feeling? Can you just describe when you immediately found out?
Yeah, I found out at 6 o'clock on TV. I was sitting on my couch at home with my family, and so I saw Grant open the letter or whatever, and he read it out. So it was a cool moment. It was probably one of the first times that I've won an award, and I had to find out with everybody else. So I think that was pretty cool. I had a lot of anticipation, and honestly, I was a little nervous. So it was cool, just to be there with my family and find out, just like everybody else.
Yeah, there was no advance warning. We can all confirm that. There was no advance warning. If there are no more questions, we would like to present Cooper his Rookie of the Year trophy. To do that, we'd like to invite Kia's Southwest Regional Marketing Manager, Amber Parham, to present the Kia Rookie of the Year trophy. It's called the Wilt Chamberlain Trophy, which is appropriate because Cooper and Wilt are the only rookies to score 96 points over the span of 2 games, which is pretty cool. This. Everyone can get a photo here. We're also going to have Jason Kidd come up. Jason Kidd and the players, Brandon Williams, did join us. We're glad you joined us, Brandon. Be Will, thank you. And then we'll have the Flagg family come up. Everybody good? Everybody good? Coach Kidd, would you mind coming up here? The 94-95 co-Rookie of the Year, the one and only Jason Kidd. Everybody good? All righty. Coach Kidd, can you stay up here? We'd like to invite Brandon, we'd like to invite Kyrie, Derek, Max, and Caleb up here to take a photo if you don't mind. Of course, Kyrie Irving, a former Rookie of the Year as well. Come on up, guys. Please don't try.
All right. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So stiff, Coop.
Pretty good. Then,
Don't drop it.
Gentlemen, thank you. Now, one more. We'd like to invite the Flagg family up here. Is it as heavy as you thought it would be? Is it? Yeah.
Stand over here. Here we go.
All right.